Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's rip, we're going to do our What's Left Wednesday. But before we get into that, we're going to do a mail day. And I'm really not sure, I think this is a Topps now Dave Parker, because I don't think, I ordered a couple. And what came in the mail, I just cut my packing slip in half like a knucklehead. Came in the mail was this. I don't really know what it was. So I ordered a couple of different things, right? And so this one's kind of damaged. Holy crap! I'm glad it's in a jewel case. But I did order the, wow, this one got, oh man, I hope the card's okay. I ordered a Dave Parker, 5 cards of the Dave Parker commemorative one because, you know, he passed and I wanted, you know, I'm a big Buccos guy, so I ordered a Dave Parker one. But I also ordered a Nick Kurtz 4 home run one. So I guess that one hasn't come in yet. So this is the Dave Parker, as you can see. So let me get these cards out of here. And let's see what we got. I have no idea if we got a hit or anything like that. I don't order many of these. I ordered some for Paul Skeens and the Rookie of the Year. Way back earlier in the year or last year and didn't get anything. So, but let's go ahead and let's take a look. So, and these are what the backs of them look like. So Pittsburgh Pirates legend Dave Parker, who was posthumously enshrined into the Hall of Fame. So got a 5-card deal. It doesn't look like I got any hits. So it is what it is. But I do like these cards. So, and in our, so one of the things I wanted to show you guys, last Saturday, or this Saturday just passed, my son and I went to a Connor Griffin baseball game, sorry. Connor Griffin plays for the Greensboro Grasshoppers. And so when Connor Griffin, whether I don't know if you guys know it or not, but he's the #1 prospect in all of baseball. He's a 19-year-old kid. Drafted last year, so it was 2024. He was in Bowman Draft. That's where you can get his firsts. But he's been there for about 50 games, and we wanted to go up and see him, right? It's about a 3.5-hour trip. So we went up to see him play, and was able to wait around after the game and get some autos. Now, I only had a couple cards of his, but got some great on-card autos. And again, I know they're not official, but these are the cards we got. So the first one is a 2025 Donruss, again unlicensed, but that's his signature. There's the K and the G, and it looks like the F's. And then got this one, and this is on his, this is a Bowman First paper. Now we did get a 3rd auto, but my son has it. And I'm sure he's going to do a mail day at some point and probably even show that card. He got it on the 2025 Bowman prospect card. So these are 2 Connor Griffin cards, and we're gonna set them up in the back. And so our What's Left Wednesday idea was, I haven't been out, folks, to buy anything. So, but what's left in my stash is these last 3 blasters of 2023. I know they're not sexy, right? Probably the biggest card you can get out of here, other than some autos or something like that, is a Corbin Carroll rookie, which isn't bad. But this gives me an opportunity to finish off a set. So I'm gonna rip these cards, and we're gonna see what we got, right? So you can get gold mirrors and all kinds of things out of here, and I'm gonna probably do a fast rip so we can just see what we get in here and kind of go from there. But so let's do it like this. Actually, let's do them like this. Let's just set them up where the stars of MLBs first. And I've ripped a lot of these before. You guys probably have seen me rip these before when I was doing my 100 pack video to celebrate 100 subs. You probably also saw me rip some of these when I was doing my Independence Day rip and my Father's Day rip, because I had a lot of it. When I first started buying cards back in 2024, there was a bunch of this on the shelves, and not knowing a whole lot about cards at the time, I was kind of buying what was on the shelf, right? So I bought a bunch of this stuff. So let's go through some of these. So backward Shohei, Stars of MLB. And we've all pretty much seen these cards, so I'll just be picking out like any rookie or anything that kind of stands out, like maybe a gold mirror, because you can get gold mirrors in here. Here's the Stars of MLB Chrome, which I really like those. I wish they would bring them back. So yeah, you got a fan here of Stars of MLB. So let's get these things here turned right side up, because it's kind of hard to see them, or to see. Okay, so again, guys, I've barely opened any of this stuff, so some of these cards I don't really know. So that's a silver foil of Willie Mays, and this is a Stars of MLB. Looks like Josh Young. So Connor Bay. So we'll go through these cards. We'll take a look at them. Hopefully we can get us something out of here. We can get us some numbered parallels, or there's a retail blue. I don't think blues are not numbered. They are not. So we can get numbered parallels, just like in anything. We can get, here's one right here. Here's a out of 99, Ty France. What is that? Is that a vintage stock, maybe? Huh. I think that's what that is. I think it's a vintage stock, folks. And I apologize. I'm a little unprepared. Okay, so we got us a vintage stock. Ty France. We'll take that. We'll put Ty France on the stand. Up here with Connor and his brother. Another Stars of MLB. And let's go through the second half. So this is going to be blaster box number 1. We've already got us a Ty France vintage stock. Pretty sure that's what that is. It's got a funny looking back. It looks like we're going to get our Mem in here. So in addition to the Corbin Carroll rookie card we're going to get a manufactured relic, and this looks like to be Mike Yastrzemski. And I do have some thick sleeves. Those I do have open. So I know that we're going to get this manufactured relic in every single one. And I'm going to just slide it in. This might be a little too big for it. It is. That's okay. I'll square it away later. I will square it away later. So the Stars of MLB. And we're just going to continue on. Clayton Kershaw on the Stars of MLB. So, how's everybody doing out there? What I really wanted to try to do was get some footage of me and my son at the game, and if I was, able to do that, I want to, show you guys. So here's another foil of Charlie Blackmon, who's retired from baseball. I think that would be cool because, again, funny thing about Connor Griffin, he was batting leadoff as the DH. And one of the new prospects that came in that Pittsburgh picked up in the Ke'Bryan Hayes trade, where they traded Ke'Bryan Hayes over to Cincinnati, was Sammy Stafura. And Sammy was batting second and was able to go deep. Another thing about that, there's quite a few players up in Greensboro, and that's a high A club, right? So a lot of the guys that were playing, have been around for a while. They were playing the high A affiliate for the Red Sox. They were playing the Greenville Drive. And batting leadoff for the Greenville Drive was Franklin Arias. And if I'm not mistaken, Franklin Arias is probably number 8 or 9 in the system for the Red Sox. So as Connor was coming up to bat, first at bat, in the home half, he takes a 97-mile-an-hour fastball to his arm, to his left arm. Guy shakes it off like a champ, walks to first base, and commences the steal on the very next pitch. So I thought that was pretty cool. Now, every at bat that I recorded, the first one he got hit, the second one he struck out, the third one he struck out. The fourth one that thought I was filming, I didn't film. He had an RBI double in the corner and tied the game at 4-4 in the seventh. And then I didn't record anymore after that. Then he got a hit in his last at bat. Drove his average up to 325. And that was Saturday. And then after the Sunday game, he got promoted to Double-A. So he's in Altoona now. I'm really glad that we went when we did, because we almost missed him. So apologize, I'm not saying a whole lot about these cards. Not saying anything yet that's kind of making my hair stand on end. So we'll get through these cards here. Future Stars of Alec Thomas, Seattle team card, San Diego team card. Here's a Corbin Carroll Stars of MLB Chrome, which that's pretty nice. We'll take that. I like the Chrome cards. So here's our last little stack. this rip, or the rip of the second blaster. So yeah, it was a really good experience. Really was hoping that I could get some video and put up. If I do, you'll be able to see that. And here's our relic. God, it snuck up on me. It says Jazz Chisholm. This is, like I said, it's a manufactured relic. Nothing too crazy. You can get these in numbered. This isn't numbered. If it was numbered, it'd be right here, because I have pulled a Julio Rodriguez in this. So these are expected hits, you know, so nothing too crazy. Expected hits. So here's a gold of TJ Friedel. So here's a home run card, and that's the Shohei card. Am I coming from the wrong end? I am. Sorry, folks. Coming from the wrong end. Got Perdomo, Jordan Diaz. So it looks like we're going to get a retail blue in here. Not sure who that is. It's a Pirates team card. Victor Reyes, Colton Wong, Houston Astros team card. So retail blue of Ramon Urias. Carlos Santana. Here he's a really good pitcher for the Buccos, but I haven't seen him pitch this year. I don't know if he's, you know, what's going on with him. There's Shohei. This next card looks like it's got a print line. It is. It's got a roller mark on it. You can tell. I'll just set that off to the side. So yeah, I was really happy to go see that. Go see it with my kid. Go check out J Beans 19. Shout out to him for, you know, going with me, and, you know, because there was an opportunity where I was like, you know, let's not go. And he's like, Dad, you know, if you don't go and he gets promoted and we never see him till he gets to the big club, who knows when that'll be, because we keep saying that we're going to go up to see Paul Skeens pitch, and we haven't done it yet. Been to a couple Steelers games up there, but baseball does not play the same time as the Steelers. Well, not during December and Christmas. So this is our last pack, and I think this is the one that's got the mem in it. I can already tell. I can feel it. So we're hoping to get something nice out of here to kind of finish this off. So I don't think we've gone too far or too long. For a 3 blaster rip, it's not too bad. But I do appreciate you guys staying this long. If you have, please consider hitting the like button. Please consider giving me a subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And please comment. You know, just tell me, you know, what your thoughts are on the cards and which one is the better one of the set, of the rip. Or just even some comments that you want to give to me. I, you know, appreciate any kind of feedback. Feedback is vital in what we're doing, you know, to kind of help us be better. So I don't think I've seen any Corbin Carrolls. If I have, or if I've missed them, please let me know. It's very possible. I have gone through this pretty quickly. Rainbow foil, and this is a numbered to 499. Says a green Wilson Contreras. We'll put him down over there. Anthony Rizzo. So I've pretty much gone through all my chrome, and I don't think I'm gonna get any more. If I get any more, yeah, I don't even know a reason why I would get any more, to be honest with you. I still have 2 chrome blasters left. They're down here by my right knee. But I was thinking that I'd, kind of save that for another day or something like that. So it would be nice to get an auto or something out of here, kind of set up there. It looks like we're going to get some of the Stars of MLB in the chrome, and that's going to be Yordan Alvarez, Paul Goldschmidt on the turnaround. So Minnesota, Cincinnati, Chicago team cards. Looking for Corbin Carroll or any other rookie. So story time, that looks like Trout, and I'm not sure who the other person was. So Venezuela. But no, you can get parallels, numbered cards. You can get autos out of here. Doesn't look like we're going to be that lucky. Not yet, anyway. Still got a small stack, and so here's the retail blue of Jordan Diaz with a Manny Machado. Stars of MLB. Last little pack, folks. Last little bit. And that'll be our rip. So, again, what's left Wednesday? This is all that is left of my 2023 flagship Series 2. I do not have any more, so here's our manufactured relic, and it's Kyle Schwarber. And he's actually, I think he's leading the National League, or the National League right now in home runs over Ohtani. When this is filmed, 8/18. But again, people feel very strongly that Ohtani will win. I kind of hope Ohtani wins because of the whole buyback system. I do have some buybacks that I've picked up from Topps Chrome, or buyback eligible cards. So here's the significant statistics of Aaron Judge. 706. I got it all backwards, so I messed that up, folks. That would have been the best, saved the best for last kind of thing. And again, I don't know that I saw. Maybe I just kind of blew by him really quick. So that's all for our rip. So do a quick little recap. One of the things that we did get was some Topps Now Dave Parker, 2025 National Baseball Hall of Fame inductee. But he passed away before he could be inducted. So let's pull our hits. Actually, I'm going to save that guy till last. So first up, we got a Ty France numbered to 99. I think it's a vintage stock just because of how the back feels. We got our relics, Jazz Chisholm, Kyle Schwarber. None of these are numbered. And Mike Yastrzemski. Give you a look at the back so you can just tell they're not numbered. And then I know I didn't rip these cards, but these were 2 of the pickups that I had on Saturday at the Grasshoppers game. Actual autos. He was really gracious to sign them. Sammy didn't sign that many, so I couldn't get his auto. I did have some cards for him, but I couldn't get his auto. And then they probably had one of the most spectacular fireworks shows that I've ever seen in my life. It was just absolutely insane. So yeah, that's our rip, folks. That's what we're going to get. We finished off the 2023 Series 2 blasters. Finished off 3. I forgot to go over the blues. Ramon Urias, Jordan Diaz, Adam Ottavino, and Wilson Contreras to $4.99 on the green. So $4.99 here. And like I said, that's our rip. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Please consider giving me a like and a comment and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And that really helps the channel grow so I can continue to bring you great content like this. So until next time, Fans Like Fan out.